What's good, motherfucker? Right, so a lot of you probably know, the other day, if you got me on Snapchat, I had this really crazy, like, fucking acid trip, right? So, why the fuck should I not just talk about it now? I mean, it was such a crazy experience. So much was, like, going on. Like, it's like, you'd 100% want to hear that shit. And I'm probably going to be walking around a lot in this video, but it's whatever. And by the way, earlier, I saw a man carrying a very big fork for a field. You know, I'm not sure whether to ask questions on that one or just assume he's off to go eat a really big bowl of fucking SpaghettiOs, but you see weird shit sometimes, man. Like, you really do. But anyway, I'm gonna get on to the story and then probably gonna talk about some other shit for a couple minutes. So yeah. I was out with a few of my friends. This story didn't take place very long ago at all. Like, this was literally in the last, like, few days. And I had a Louis belt, a Louis Vuitton belt, which I think I showed in my last video. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did. Sorry, I think there's a lorry going past. Shut the fuck up, bitch! Motherfuckers, bro. Always when I'm recording, they go past. It's like they know, and they're just waiting to go by. Really testing me, mate. Like, they're really testing my patience and shit. One of these days, I'm gonna run out there with a really big fork and I'm gonna chase the fucking lorry drivers down the road. Get the fuck away from my house, bro. But anyway, I'm gonna stick to the story now. Hold on, let me change camera positions. That's a bit more comfortable. There we go. So, my friend, in exchange for this Louis belt, he said he'd give me, which all he had at the time, he didn't have money, he had 2 tabs of acid. And he told me, I was like, oh shit, like, I've done shrooms, I've done DMT, also really cool experiences. I'll probably talk about those on separate videos as well, probably in the near future. In the next week or two I'll upload those. But of course I fucking agreed to the 2 tabs of acid, because he was saying 2 tabs of acid, plus like another 30 quid, and a smoke sesh in the future, which I know 30 isn't a lot, but because I like the guy, I'm willing to let it go for like not too much. And I'm getting money, you know, more than one way, so it's not like I'm going to be ungrateful for it. You know, money's money, take it, man. But he gave me both of these tabs. I then chilled at, you know, near some like park, smoked for a bit. Sorry, some notification came up on my phone. I got really scared. This was about to stop recording then. I should probably put my phone like on like charge. Wait. But yeah, so he gave me these 2 tabs, right? So I chilled smoking at the park for a little bit. Everything was fine. I mean, everything was fine throughout the day. Then I went home and I planned on taking a tab when everyone in my house had gone to bed, basically. So I didn't risk anyone like walking in or seeing me. Like, the day after this, though, I did take a tab of acid before having dinner with my dad, which I'll talk about in another story. I would say it was a mistake, but it really fucking wasn't. It was so fucking worth it. So, it gets to, I think, about 10:30. Everyone in my house has gone to bed at this point, you know. Everyone said, like, good night to me and shit like that. Sorry for moving around. I'm trying to find, like, a really good, like, position. I'll try down here. Is that good? Is that good? It's decent. I mean, I can chill down here, but anyway. So I put the tab on my tongue, and what you're meant to do is you're meant to leave it on your tongue for like, I think 30 minutes to an hour, they said. Someone told me to put it on my tongue, and then after 30 minutes flip it to the other side, leave that side of my tongue for 30 minutes, and then swallow it, right? So that's exactly what I fucking did. I'm kind of shouting, I don't know whether you can hear me or not well. I'll come a bit closer. So yeah, I did that, I swallowed it, you know, I was just kind of waiting for this to, you know, to all kick off, like the ride to begin, if you will. So I'm sat, you know, I'm kind of planning through the trip, I'm like, what am I going to do? And if you've ever played Rocket League, like, it's really colourful, really bright, so I just kind of planned on playing that. My plans didn't go the way I thought they would, you know, don't plan shit on psychedelics unless you have like a solid plan, you're actually going to stick to it. With me, I just kind of drifted off from my plan, just let, you know, the trip take me wherever it wanted to fucking take me. So, I'm chilling, I'm sat there probably listening to music, and you get this kind of like body feeling. You start to feel like different, and it feels good, I'm not gonna lie. It's like this good, like, sensation you get, but at the same time you feel kind of weird. It's kind of like rebirth, you know, you're experiencing everything for the first time, which in a way you kind of are, because it's like the shit that comes out on acid, it's like this completely new to you, so it's fucking crazy. But I'm sat and I'm looking at my fucking duvet over there, right, and it started like, it was this sea of geometric patterns, because there's some like patterns and shit on my duvet, and they were all just kind of coming in and out and in and out on me. And I was just enjoying it. I was like, whoa, that looks fucking insane, man. That like looks really cool. And then another like 20-30 minutes into the trip, I was just kind of listening to music, vibing out for a bit, just enjoying it. And music on acid, man, it's so fucking good. Like, honestly, I would quite happily go, you know, take acid and swim to another country to go to some fucking festival or some shit. Insane. Now, towards the start of the trip, around about the time, okay, I'll just continue telling the story, but these, you know, this is like a checkpoint of the story, right? So I'm staring at my wall, and this is when I noticed the visuals start to like fully kick in. There's this like oil spill pattern on my wall, kind of waving and morphing around on the wall and shit. And that's when I was like, you know, the visuals have like properly started. Hold on. You know what, I'm just gonna chill here, because this is like such a good position. Like, I don't have to kneel down, which that was super uncomfortable how I was just then. But yeah, I see these fucking patterns and shit, like on my wall, right? And I was like, oh fuck, I should probably go to the bathroom, like check myself out, you know, splash water on my face just to like cool off a bit. So I go in, and you know how they say don't like look in the mirror on psychedelics? I did it, it was fucking fine. I was kind of like, whoa, what the fuck, this is insane. But it wasn't like fucking with my head like they said it would, or so people said. You know, everyone used to tell me, oh, don't look in the mirror on psychs, and I'm like, why? Like, what, am I gonna come out at my fucking self? Like, what? I guess that could happen, but that's not what happened. I just kind of, you know, it just kind of made me step back a bit. I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy, but nothing too, like, insane. So I go back into my room, right, continue listening to music. Now this is the first checkpoint of the story. If you've ever done acid or shrooms or heard of people doing them, you might have heard of what's called it's like an ego death you get through tripping. And basically what that means is like certain shit, like fucking, for example, how much popularity you have, the way you dress, how much money you have, how cool you are, how many friends you have, shit like that becomes completely fucking irrelevant in your life. Like, I mean, you could be the most insecure person ever, trip acid, have an ego death, and let's say you're like insecure about walking around fucking without a shirt on, for example. Motherfucker, you could walk into someone's house with a shirt off, you know, without your shirt, and you'd be fucking happy about it. Like, ego deaths, you just stop giving a fuck. Now, I remember experiencing it when I was listening to Travis Scott, right? I remember thinking, like, oh shit, because my window was open, the curtains were open. Had anyone have walked past, they would have seen me. I was just there, like, half naked singing. And when I say half naked, I mean I just didn't have, like a shirt or anything on. Like, my trousers and shit was still on. Either way, bro, I would have danced naked in the fucking window, but I didn't do that. But I just experienced this, you know, I had this thought, oh, what if anyone's going past? What if they see me? And then this other side of me just came over and was like, doesn't fucking matter. Like, you're enjoying your life. Like, if they see you dancing, what's it gonna kill them? And it's not gonna kill you. So just, you know, dance like nobody's watching, if you will. And I kept on doing that. You know, I well and truly just stopped caring about what people thought. Like, I could have been doing anything. Could have been the most insecure person ever, which I'm not, but I wouldn't have cared. Like, not even fucking slightly. Which is what's so cool about fucking ego deaths, right? Now, this is where the trip intensified a bit. So after a bit longer of, you know, doing the moon dance and listening to Travis Scott in my room, I saw, like, snakes and shit morphing around in my carpet. And I started to get thoughts of people in my past who I've had deep connections with, right? So one person I don't know why, I got it in my head. It's like I was living in a movie. And my objective, or the next thing I had to do, was to sneak out of my house, well not really sneak out, just walk out of my house, go down the road just to be out, outdoors and where it's peaceful, and just send a message to one of the people I had a deep connection with in my past, and just let them know that I'm grateful that they let me be myself around them, right? It's weird, but that's what, if that's what you want to do on acid, that's what you're going to do. That's just kind of like, saying that to someone has some kind of like background meaning to you, like it's important to you or something. It's weird. But I went and I fucking did it. And I had my headphones and I'm listening to music as I pretty much always am, and I just felt fucking like, it felt fucking incredible. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I felt well and truly at happiness and at peace with the world, and just, I don't have to worry about shit, everything's gonna be okay, whatever. It was so cool though. So I go down the road and I sit on this fucking electric box thing and I'm chilling up there, and I'm texting this person from my past, and we get into some like kind of deep conversation. I'm not gonna go into detail on that, that doesn't matter. But I was listening to Took Her to the O by King Von, and I fucking just got the urge to just sprint up the street as fast as I fucking could while listening to it. Just like screaming the lyrics to the song. Don't ask me why, I was just super hyped up. So I did just that. Now, had anyone been out walking their dog at that time, or just, downstairs for a glass of like early morning milk, or fucking really early morning Weetabix or some shit, they would have been like, what the fuck? But at the same time, that guy's having the time of his fucking life, and I well and truly was. So after pulling a Usain Bolt up and down my estate, I started walking back towards the spot I was sat at near my fucking house, right? And that's when I started asking myself, what direction do I want to take in life? Now that is a really deep question for acid, and when I say what direction, I don't just mean which way should I take to go back to my house. Like, what did I want to do? Like, I was fully planning the whole thing, not like in every step, but like sort of roughly which way do I want to go? Do I want to settle down with someone, have a family, live that way? Or do I want to go and accomplish all my goals and live up all my dreams, and then kind of meet someone after like doing all the things I want to do, settle down, be happy, pass away, whatever? I picked the second one. Like, I've always been a big believer of, just live your life, the way you're gonna live it. Just let life go on play, or let life flow. And if the right person comes along and you feel they're the right person, and that person feels that you're the right person, take your fucking chances, honestly. Like, taking chances on someone, or a chance at like being happy with someone, is one of the best chances that you can take. And you can literally walk out with like true happiness and joy, like, if you take that option. So always like be mindful to like consider that. You can still be with someone and accomplish all the things you want to accomplish. I mean, what if this person that you're with has all the same goals in mind as you? Anyway, I'm going a bit off topic now. So after running up and down my estate like a lunatic and honestly having the fucking time of my life, I get back into my house, sort of as someone would if they've just been out, like, I don't know, let me think of someone. Like, you ever seen those films where those like kids go outside, end up going on some crazy journey and coming back like 2 days later, but only like 8 hours has passed, and you're like, oh shit, that was fun, and you don't mention a thing to their family about what just happened? Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Came back in, sat down on my chair, trying to process everything that had just happened, watching TV and shit. Didn't sleep, because I don't think you can sleep very well on fucking acid, and yeah, like, it was a crazy fucking night. Shout out to the homie that gave me the acid. I probably won't say his name because, I can't be doing that. That's a bit bait, but I appreciate you, man. Anyway, love and peace out, bros.